The author discussed how race and health interacted to create a ripple effect on the Latino workers' health who were present that day. Discuss one of your takeaways from the discussions of interactions between race and health featured in the story. A lot was laid out in the story when it came to the topic of race and health. There are a lot of people out there who face discrimination. This has been happening for centuries, and it's still an ongoing issue. This was explained in the video when it comes to a person's health and race. The person in the video explained their face turned red and their heart started beating rapidly. This type of thing can really damage a person because they are having to deal with the troubles that goes on around the world. The author states that scientists study associations between feeling singled out as a racial other and adverse health outcomes. Explain why scientists study associations rather than causations. We can see from the video that scientists study associations rather than causations. There are a lot of things that can cause something, but this is looked at in a different way. To put it, scientists use associations because race and health does not necessarily imply that one or the other creates a causation. Lots of things causes causations like race and health, but sometimes it can be the other way around. This case study features a main independent variable and a main dependent variable, negative health outcomes, and feelings of racial discrimination. Explain which of these variables is the independent variable and which is the dependent variable and why. When we're looking at something, there are independent variables and dependent variables. Like, for an example, smoking causes people to become sick. Smoking is the independent variable, and becoming sick is the dependent variable. Outcomes happen depending on what the first step is, which is the independent variable. Looking at this particular thing, the independent variable is feeling of discrimination. The reason this is the main independent variable is because this is the first step of how the person takes a certain comment, like the man in this video. After feeling this way, he started feeling bad physically. Negative health outcomes is the main dependent variable because after feeling discriminated, serious health effects followed. The author reviews a process that takes place after humans experience a negative emotional response to feelings of racial discrimination. Briefly summarize the author's explanation about how mental distress can lead to physical responses and health problems. To summarize the author's points, mental distress is a serious topic. There are people who overlook this type of situation because they may see physical distress as the most important. While it's true that physical distress is a serious topic, it can still go the same thing for mentality. In the video, people may start feeling hurt in their mental state due to people being rude towards one another. It can also affect a person's physical state because emotions can trigger something in our bodies. Briefly explain scientists' findings about babies born to Latino women who were present for the ICE raid featured in the article. Why do scientists think this has important implications? Babies born to Latino women have different types of difficulties because of birthing processes that went awry. One of the reasons this was the cause of implications is mental health. Those who had mental health problems were prone to have children in a way that was not normal, like other births that are normal. It was the opposite. Lots of things can go wrong if someone is facing something tragic. Latino families have dealt with a lot of things in the past because of racial discrimination. If this never occurred, things could have been different for them. Thank you.